Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Shatek, the producer. We're here on Conversations on Film. You know, we've been gone for a minute, but we're back with the jump off. Back with the jump off. Today, you know, we have here.
He is I am him. Dunny _ got it. Talk to me.
And we have
Pick me, Lady Jazz. Pick me, pick me.
Pick me, Lady Jazz. All right, so listen, we're going to get into some shit, right?
What's happening?
So, I was on Instagram scrolling like every other person in America is doing, right? And I seen this. It says, what caught me, it said, a man being a doctor isn't enough, right? And this is how it went. Hold on.
Like, recently I matched with a doctor on a dating app. And I was just like, I said, what do you do? He's like, I'm a doctor. And he was just like, I was like, okay, so what's your goals? He was just like, oh, no, I kind of blocked you because, like, what do you mean what's my goals? Is a doctor not enough? I don't want somebody who's content with where they are. Being a doctor is amazing. I understand what you guys go through to get there, but why can't you want more? I guess me having 3 jobs shows you that I'm never comfortable with being in one place.
Not being a doctor. He need to run for the president. He already served, and that ain't enough for you.
It's not a money thing more, so I guess it's an ambition thing.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. All right.
All right.
Who wants to set it off? Set it off in this motherfucker.
She is literally the definition of somebody who tries so hard to sound smart in New Age but end up sounding dumb. Like, this man reached the pinnacle of his career and she's talking about ambitions. She has 3 jobs and his one job probably makes what all 3 of her jobs combined make. And she's trying to say, do you want more and ambitious and to do more? Like,
it took him about 8 to 12 years to be that fucking doctor. You know how much ambition you gotta have?
First of all, she said, I don't like being in the same place. That's a red fucking flag.
You a fucking runner, you a track star.
What are you talking about? Like, this was every red flag you could have thought of. This is a woman who's never content. She's never satisfied. This is the type of woman that you absolutely stay away from. She would be nothing but a headache to that surgeon, which he doesn't need coming home from that job. Like, ma'am, what are you talking about? He doesn't have any goals. What are your goals? First of all, why do you have 3 jobs? Let's talk about that. How much money are you making at each of these jobs?
And
you
how
have
much
3 jobs?
time
And how much time would
life?
you even have to date? And like, what would you scrolling on this dating app? What time do you have to scroll with 3 fucking jobs? I'm not understanding it. Like, and she was like, it's not about the money. Clearly it is. You working 3 jobs. What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand women like this. And this is why I understand why they say nice guys finish last. And I'm not saying the surgeon's a nice guy. He could be an asshole. We don't know. But when y'all talk about providing and having a good job and making 6 figures, he checks off those boxes. He checks them off. So, I mean, I understand preference and all that, but her reasoning didn't make no sense. It's not like she said, oh, he's a surgeon, he's going to be extra busy, he doesn't have no time for me, and I'm busy too, so I need somebody who has a more stable situation or whatever. She gave no real reasoning for why you were shutting down this potentially great man. Like,
he's not ambitious.
But here's the problem, though. People don't... Listen, let me tell you something, people out there. Them Instagram memes and all that stuff don't apply to everybody all the time. Like... Maybe her way of thinking applies to John that worked the second shift at Target.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But this man, how many years it take to be a doctor again?
About 12.
8 to 12.
How many years of schooling? How
remember,
expensive?
you got to do undergrad, you got to do your clinicals,
Absolutely.
you have to do your residencies. Like, so to be fully in your own, it takes almost 12 years.
Absolutely. And you questioning that man's ambition and what is his drive, his ambition, and what else she say? His goals, or what else?
First of all, the fact that he's a surgeon.
He was a surgeon. That's come on, man.
She said he was a surgeon.
That's the pinnacle.
Like, you're talking, this is high level. He's bringing home the bag. Like, ma'am, what are you talking? Like, for you to say ambition was the reason? Maybe she doesn't know what ambition means. Maybe she needs a dictionary.
It's the means,
because it's not. it's not making sense.
She needed a good fancy answer, just like with them. You know,
Hold
what I
on,
mean?
the crazy
She
thing
living
is-
a meme life.
She has 3 jobs. He has 1 career.
Absolutely.
Right.
Those are jobs. You can get fired. You're not can be. You can be fired as a doctor, but you go to another.
But
you
that
can- your own
also
practice.
but that
Exactly,
also
yeah.
speaks volumes of where is her education level.
Right.
Right. Her level of education, no offense to anybody with a GED, because I know people with GEDs that make great money, make 6 figures.
GED.
But but her level of education and comprehension and understanding may not be there to comprehend that this one job equates to all 3 of yours put
One
together.
Right.
career.
Right,
Just
one
tighten that
career.
up.
Like, and a career and a job are 2 very different things. A lot of us are not taught the difference. We don't know the difference. I don't know what I really don't. I don't know if she just wanted shits and giggles with that. Maybe she was serious. I don't know.
But what if he's at the pinnacle of what he loves?
Right.
The fact she said he didn't have any goals, and I'm like, how do you know he doesn't have any goals? Like, so your goal is to have 3 jobs? Because I'm confused.
Yo,
Right.
my man, you know what my goal would be if I was him? To never speak to her weird ass again in
Yeah,
my life.
she said he blocked her.
That would be
which
my
he should
goal, to
have.
never speak to her again in
Yeah.
life. Like,
Right.
She's
you
a bunch of
serious?
red flags. Hell no.
That's really
She
crazy.
is the color red. Like,
And fellas, take that into account. A woman who is never content, who is never satisfied, all she does is complain, red flag.
crazy.
She's a blood. So it's like, what did she really want him to be? In my mind, I think she wants him to be.
She wants a drug dealer.
Or what?
Wants to be like somebody famous.
Oh,
Like
probably.
that will internally help make her famous, and then it looks more better for much better
I
for
don't
her.
think so. Honestly, I think she just wanted to hear something. Like I said,
Just
some
wanted to
people
hear
live
herself
a
talk.
meme life, so she just wanted a reply. She wanted him to say just anything. Well, being that I'm a doctor, I'm going to be a such and such or my own.
I'm a real estate
she just
agent on
wanted
the
to hear
side.
something else. Period.
Now-
Because they live in a meme world, like, you know what I mean.
It
She
could
just
have been
want things
that,
to
or
apply.
it could have been she may have been intimidated by his level of success. Because we love people to struggle the way we struggle.
Right.
We
I
love
feel
for
you.
people to, we feel like that is such a common denominator that somebody has to struggle the way we had. And clearly, we don't know whether he struggled or not, but he, like you said, he's reached
Can
a
you say that
certain
again,
level.
please? Say that again, Claire, for the people in the back.
The people like to, they want you to struggle the way that they struggle so that we have a common denominator. That doesn't have to be the case. We don't know what kind of lifestyle this brother came from, but he's reached an amazing plateau. And even if that's his plateau, that's fucking fine. Guess what? His goal from here on out may be volunteering at a hospital, giving donations.
The nigga is doing God's work, literally.
Yes.
Talk about it, right?
And you want
Yes.
him to go sell houses too?
But then you also got to think about, you also have to think about it this way, and I really want women to wrap their heads, and I'm only talking to the women because of this. Well, men too. We'll throw the men in for the sake of the argument. You got to really think about what you want to attract. As a surgeon, I'm not bringing Shaquithia and them around to the hospital Christmas party, banquets, functions, and you showing up in a ripped up dress,
With your
showing
fat
everything
ass
out.
BBL. Yeah.
You out here talking crazy. You picking up the hors d'oeuvres with your fingers instead of letting the hostesses pass it to you. Like we gotta start dating on our caliber. That's important. Stop dating down, okay? And the way it sounds, and no offense to this young lady, she sounds like she's beneath him. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I've dated people that were beneath me too. You can't fucking do it. You can't try to understand and rationalize with everybody and every lifestyle. It doesn't work. You got to have people that are on a certain level educationally, morally, common sense wise, like people that stimulate your mind. And I'm not saying you can't be with somebody that's a little higher than you or you will elevate each other, but clearly this is not who he should have been with, and he's not who she should be with. She needs Pookie in them that's gonna bring her to the family barbecue. She gonna ask for the day off in one of her 3 jobs. She don't need the surgeon that could, treat her like what's his name did and set it off where he bought her the dress and he took her to get the flambe and all of that. Like, she may not want to be upgraded in her life, in her mind. That 3 jobs may be, it gets no higher, baby.
Right.
Yeah,
No, absolutely not.
I'm lost.
So the nigga saves lives for a living, right? and she works 3 jobs. So if we had to pick out what was her 3 jobs from the looks of that clip, what does she do?
Cashier.
Oh, about to say,
She does hair.
bottle girl.
Bottle girl. Possibly.
Work overnights at Costco.
Well, you know she ain't in the healthcare field. We can rule that out.
Right. She don't know.
Yeah,
We
right.
know she doesn't do anything.
Because you
She's not
can't
even
do
a
3
CNA.
jobs. You can't do 3 jobs.
She's not even just wiping ass. She's not doing nothing in the
They
medical
love the
field.
doctors, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You already
you're
know in the
right.
healthcare field, you're like, oh, you're a surgeon? Oh my God.
Right. Like,
White
you know what
coat?
type of exactly. You know
Yeah,
what type of
no.
money that is.
But a surgeon is wild, though. Like, that's wild. You
Yes.
really ask this man.
You have
do you
people's
have
lives in
ambition
your
or
hands.
goals?
Like,
He's a
Exactly.
surgeon. Like,
he ain't no expense. He's not a foot doctor.
Yeah,
or
he out
just
here
some
making new
little
people,
shit. Like,
right.
yeah. Nah, she's bugging for that one.
Did you ever have a friend that was just like dumb to that effect? Like, girl, like this nigga, and you talking about you want to deal with the drug dealer, the hustler. Was you that girl?
No, I wasn't that girl.
You don't remember you said you went from the hustlers.
Nah, I wasn't that girl.
Come on
I
now.
wasn't that girl. I always like hung around like the super smart guys and
But
stuff
did
like
you
that too.
date them niggas though?
I did.
But
I've dated what you would call a square or the safe guy.
You had children with the thugs.
No.
Okay.
No. The second one, he's not at all. He's
Okay.
went to college.
Gotcha.
We work together. Like
Okay.
you know, he makes he's
He's a good guy.
he's on the up and up. Like
Okay.
never in his
So
life
you
has
never
sold a drug or anything.
You never felt like you messed with a nigga. Like you said, all right, tell us about a time that you dated under you. Like you said. It's like, damn, nigga, what the fuck am I dating? Like, what is this?
Woo. Okay, so I dated somebody who came from a really hard life. I didn't. I came from a very privileged life. So a lot of people growing up would say I had a silver spoon in my mouth. My parents worked hard though, and just trying to rationalize things that this person would do was fucking crazy to me. Like I remember one time I got honored in this like woman millionaires group, right? So I was getting honored, and we go and we're out in Connecticut. It's a whole black tie event, everything. He has on a tuxedo. The evening is over. Well, we're dwindling down. He goes upstairs and puts on a whole nother outfit, but this is like a varsity jacket or some shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little weird, but all right, whatever. And then I'm at the bar with some of the other ladies in the organization. And one of them is like, yo, I think your boyfriend is over there in the lobby sleep. This nigga is curled up with a bottle of Hennessy
Oh no.
in the lobby. And then I'm like, yo, get up. So we go upstairs. He has a pair of scissors in his back pocket. I'm like, where'd you get those scissors from? Oh, I got them from the front desk or some shit. Yo, he wilded out. This nigga tried to call an Uber from Connecticut back to New York. When the Uber driver came downstairs, he canceled it when he realized he had to come to New York. Like, it was team too much. And
Right.
it was just
what do you
like,
had the scissors for?
I don't know.
Just in
He
case.
said, no, mind you, he said he went and asked the front desk
he was
for the
gonna cut some
scissors.
shit up.
Yeah,
No,
like,
he started
just in case niggas
wilding.
started wilding out of here. I got
No,
He got his
he just
joint.
started wilding. But it's
joint.
like,
His
where do
shank.
you think you're at, my man? Like, everyone here has on tuxedos and ball gowns, and like, my mom's was there. Yo, my mother didn't see that part, thank God, but. And even in the room, he started getting louder. I was like, yo, you're going to get me kicked out of here? Like, bro, what the fuck?
So how long did it last after that? 3 years.
A little while.
No,
3
it
years.
was, well, I don't even think it was a whole year. Because then it was just like one thing after another. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, and not to say he's beneath me per se, but it's just like that type of shit I'm not with. And to me, it made it seem like you don't have no act right and no couth.
What did he do that a lot? Like shit like that a lot, or just more like that?
So
was
not
that time?
that per se, but like getting drunk all the time and stuff. And I'm not made for that. Like, cause one thing I can't stand is to be embarrassed. You're not gonna embarrass me. If I'm gonna be embarrassed, let me be embarrassed on my own account.
Right.
Not you embarrass me. Like I used to get calls. I used to get calls from police like, yo, if you don't come get him, we're gonna lock him up. Like it just became team too fucking much for me. And drinking is a real problem people have. And then it went from, because we would have talks, and it went from, all right, I'm not going to drink Hennessy no more, to now you're downing a bottle or two of wine instead. You're still overindulging.
Yep.
You just changed what the substance was, you know? So, but yeah, for me, it was like, I look back on that and I just be like, why? He's cool and all, but no.
Wasn't it?
Have you ever dated down?
Come on, I'm a man. Of course I dated down. Come on, man.
So what was your...
men we have experience with. We just
anything.
We do anything sometimes.
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
Like, she a cool little bitch. She fought a lot, but she cool.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just be.
Wait, farting is dating down?
You said what?
Farting would be
No. He's just joking.
It is to me.
Just
I
saying
don't
in
like. I don't like when girls
Yo,
fart.
you know what?
That's the worst thing you
Yo.
can ever do. My wife to this day, I do not like that.
Yo, we on the same page. Yo,
Like, why you
listen,
looking for?
but
You just
honestly,
control
no,
that.
honestly, you're right. But me and him on the same page for that little
Bro,
bit. I'm a
what?
little like. It's a little bit pressure, even though I don't put my wife under that type pressure. But
I put my
fought
wife.
my
under that
listen,
pressure.
but this is what I'm saying. I like girly girls.
I do.
I don't like shit that's
I
like.
fought
I don't like
sleep,
nothing
so-
masculine
It's crazy.
about
Yeah,
no
that
girl.
happened. But I'm
My
saying, I
boyfriend
don't
says
like.
it well. He be like, yo, you was farting.
Yo, I don't like unladylike type shit. Like you supposed to be the perfect little. You know what I'm saying?
But like, you know
It
what?
just
When I
joke
was
to
in
me,
high
like,
school, I used to like belch. I'm not talking like I would belch like a man.
Got you.
Come to find out, I had acid reflux.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
So-
just about to say, come to find out. I was the man.
No, I had acid reflux, and that's what was triggering it.
Stuff that's not dainty and shit like that to me. It don't be sitting right with me. I'm gonna keep it chill with that.
So
Like,
what do you
say that.
consider? All right. So can you give us a relationship, or do you want to?
A relationship? I mean, well, it was a female I was dealing with, and I did
Whenever a
everything.
nigga rubbed the back of his neck, you know it's about to be some more shit.
I was just doing too much, and she just couldn't get on the same page. Like as far as life and everything, like just
Right.
like she
was
just
too
ain't
ambitious. You was too ambitious.
Yeah, and she just had none. Like all she did was just lay around all day, and she was
That's
like a
it.
pet. I fed her. That was my pet. Like you know what I'm saying?
Not you had a hamster.
You know what I mean? Like I
My little
flew her
pet
up
bitch.
here.
You had a gerbil.
Look. If this was if this was today, I'll be arrested. I flew her up here. Gave
Oh,
her a
you was
better life.
trafficking?
Right, exactly. This is new
Hold
age.
on, first of all, you might have to delete that part because nigga, Puffy still had problems from back then from flying
right?
motherfuckers. But allegedly,
Yeah, she got fluted it out. Took her across the world. We went to another country, came back, all that, and she just had no
drive.
drive, no ambition.
Did you
no,
know
like-
that? Did you know that prior to?
Nah, because she had things together where she was at.
Okay.
Then things started slowly deteriorating. So I was like, yo, come up here. You know
That
what I mean?
happens a lot, too.
Yeah, we're going to move around, do this. But, I mean, she barely wanted to get a job. She barely wanted to do anything with her life. So it just, sometimes things just come to a head. And, you know, I just wilded out on her and gave her that good boot. Like, yo, you gotta go find your way. One day we was in the mall and I just looked at her and it just ticked. I'm like, yo, why you still walking with me, following me? I just caught her off. Yo, find
You
a cab
tried to
or
leave her at the
something. I didn't
mall?
try. I did. I said, yo, find a cab or something. Go away. Like it just.
So wait, you said you flew her up here. Did you at least fly
Flew
her
up.
back home?
No, I ain't fly back home.
So you just left her in the mall?
Nah, she was good.
The no
Piece of shit.
ambition
People know how to
chick was
live.
good.
They listen. They know how to move around. Like
They'll figure it out.
She lived up here for a second. She got family and people. Up
Okay.
here. You know what I'm saying? She figured it out. Then went to family house, bounced around, did all types of stuff. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
But
Yo, that's wild embarrassing if you let
it just hit
down
me.
at the mall.
And we was at the mall. It was crazy. We was at
And
the
she
mall.
probably had no money to
We
go
was going. We
shopping.
was going to Victoria's Secret. I was about to buy her some panties, drawers, all types of shit. Like, yo,
You was
it just
really- you
something
was a
just
sponsor.
clicked. You know what it is too, though. Honestly, I was venting a little bit to one of my friends or whatever. He was like, "Yo, she ain't. 'Cause you know how nigga just be like, yo, nah, you bugging anyway. Why you did it? Why you?" It just that was just it. That was the ending. That was the oh yeah, my nigga. You ain't. I can't. Sorry.
Nah, if you are the girl that got left at the mall,
Yeah.
comment when the clip goes up.
Oh nah, she listening though.
And tell us what happened to you.
Wild story, wild story. But she came back a few years later. Like a few years later, I got a random call from her.
She got shit together?
After leaving her in the
Listen,
mall?
after I left her
Did
in
she
the
get a
mall.
job in the mall?
No, but I mean, I kind of helped her a little bit. I'm saying as far as like I moved some of my stuff to her family house and everything. I was trying to get her to go home. I'm like, yo, go back home. Don't stay up here moving around. She ain't listen. She was making
I know
her way up
somebody
here
like
in New York.
that too.
She got
And
pregnant.
then I got a random call one night. Hey. Like, yo, hey, and then guess what I did as a man? Started dealing with her ass again for
Oh my God.
It didn't go as far as the last situation,
Oh,
but
y'all didn't go to the mall this time?
Nah, no more.
mean?
Yo, men are stupid, especially younger men, because we
Facts.
deal with what's convenient. You
We
feel
were
what
just
I'm
having
saying?
that conversation.
Sometimes
that
as men,
you stay with what's comfortable.
we stay with what's comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
For a nigga to break something off with you or break up with you, you gotta be a horrible bitch.
Yup.
You
Yo,
gotta
man,
be
let me tell you something. Yo, men, you know when they say men think with they dick and all that, especially when you're younger, that's real shit. You don't be wanting to let nothing go.
Right.
Especially if it's good or decent, you don't care what it. You don't be wanting to let nothing go. Like, and that situation could always draw you back on some bullshit. Like,
Listen, you know how they say men are dogs,
Yeah.
and who's the most loyalist
wow,
animal?
like,
It's a dog. Even though we might go around, not we, but niggas, right? might
Figure
go
that
around
out.
doing shit, but they gonna come back home.
yeah,
Women, they want to get in love. And
they want to.
motherfucking
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
No, just let it be.
Oh, like
what it
what was his name? Finesse 2 times?
yeah,
Talking
but yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, she called me, got wrapped in for another little while. Like she was just with me for a little while and all that, and then you know what I'm saying.
Was
we
she
just,
at least
then
like
we just
cooking
kind of.
and cleaning and
She was fucking.
I mean, that's all that
That's all
matters
that
at that
mattered
time.
back
bro.
then. That's all that mattered
She
back
knew what she
then.
was doing. Look, she
Y'all
knew
was
what she
eating
was
Chinese
doing.
food. It was alright.
Yo, look, she knew what she was doing, and then we just kind of.
Evaporated.
Yeah, we just kind of went our separate ways and stuff. Second, and I don't know. Then once she left and stuff like that, because I didn't cater to her the way I did the first time and all that. It was a wrap. She like I was the bad guy. Like she blocked me on everything.
Right.
I was like, peace
Well,
out.
do you remember her sign?
I remember her sign, of course.
What is
She's the only sign I ever dealt with, a Leo.
Oh gosh, you loved them.
I've dealt with like 6-7 Leos in a row,
Wow.
I did.
but not on purpose. It happened.
Two of my baby mothers are Libras, so I'm a Libra guy. I had a
I'm
Libra
never dated
baby.
the same sign.
Shit is crazy. So I wanted to ask this question. We got 2 Pisces in the building, right?
Pisces.
Wait, hold on. When your birthday?
March 9th.
Oh, okay. You a March? All right.
You a February Pisces?
February 25th.
Okay.
So what are y'all's Pisces toxic traits? Like, what is your toxic trait that you feel like?
Mine is very easy. Very nonchalant, very easygoing. Yeah, that should have wear somebody down. You gotta be like, yo.
Do you care, nigga?
Yeah. I'm a loving, caring person, but I'm just saying, things get done on my time, my schedule, the way I feel, everything. Like I don't stress things. I'm not going crazy. I'm not jumping out the window over this.
But
that,
is
the
that
third real
toxic?
quick.
How do you use that
Yes.
in a toxic environment? Like, how are you using that to be toxic?
Because you can do that knowing that somebody else is pressed, somebody else got anxiety, they going through this, that, and the third, and they really want to get something done. And I'm like this. All right, I get up and get dressed in a few, or I'll do this in the moment or later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially
Right.
when you see that somebody else really cares or they really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like not having the same sense of urgency that other people have sometimes. That could be highly toxic. It could drive somebody crazy.
Facts. You?
My toxic trait would be my sarcasm. For sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is,
Y'all
that is
motherfuckers
very,
is
yes.
nasty with the words.
My sarcasm and my mouth is off the hook.
and in an educated way too.
Yes.
Right, and y'all be knowing
Very
too much. and talking-
educated. Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes, and
Alright.
I love to win an argument.
Yeah. Here's the key to you stupid people that want to deal with Pisces. The reason why you should never argue or fight with us on that because we don't argue and fight unless we know for a fact.
That we
We
know what we're
researching.
talking about.
I will never
Yup.
get in a back and forth about something I don't know.
I don't know. Yep. Me too.
Never.
Same way.
Never.
I got into a back and
Understand
forth
that.
one time, and this girl had asked me to pull up one of my college papers. And I'm like, I ain't been in college in years. I don't know where that stuff is at. Like, what? But yeah, and and it's not that I have to have the last word
Yeah, I don't care about
per se, but I'm going to sting you with the words. So to the point, I don't have to have the last word. I could leave you talking to yourself, but you heard what the fuck I said.
And you're gonna be right.
Pretty much. I got into a heated argument over the summertime with a female. And the things I said, I know they struck a nerve with her, but it is what it is.
Got you. I'm trying to think, what's my toxic trait? My toxic trait is
You're Aquarius, right?
that I will disappear on your
I was about to
ass.
say that. Oh yeah, you Aquarius. Y'all just
Yeah.
Yo,
Y'all are different.
We disappear
Aquarius,
and just
and
act
you know
like
what
you
makes
never
it more
existed.
toxic? What makes it more toxic that y'all disappear is because Aquarius are one of the few signs that I like. I always been able to vibe with. I always had good friends and stuff. People that are Aquarius. Y'all are a good vibe, a good time, a good.
My
you know
best
what I mean?
friend
Hang
is
out
Aquarius.
Yeah.
then boom, they gone. You're like, what the fuck? What you just looking like? What happened? Like, yo, Aquarius, stop ghosting people.
Hold on.
You hear me? Stop.
And the most ghosting I probably have done in my life is just move to Georgia and tell nobody I left.
I mean, that's a big deal. That's a big ghost.
No, I left.
That's a big deal. Like,
That's just how we do it. Just like, it's gone, nigga. Like, we gone. Like, I just would never speak
That's
to
a lot
you
about
again.
Aquarius. Y'all are very friendly, outgoing, but personable.
Right.
Like, and y'all keep things to you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, y'all keep things to yourself and at the heart, but you're friendly people, so it's kind of confusing.
Right.
It's like, hold on, like,
I know, like, my best
do I know your
friend-
business or not? Like, you
my best friend's
Like,
an
did you kill
Aquarius,
somebody like you said you did?
right. One of my best friends is an Aquarius, but her and I are so much alike, it's kind of scary. Like, she's the same way. She's very sarcastic, but you got to catch that shit. You be like, wait, did she just throw some shade? Like, I don't know if she goes.
But
I don't know if she ghosts
Pisces,
people.
Aquarius, both water signs and stuff, so you know a lot
Yeah.
of traits of the same.
But they said, aren't we an air sign? Like
I
the
don't know.
Aquarius
I
is
thought
an
y'all
air
were a
sign.
water sign. I don't
We
know.
give the water, but we in the air. Like, I don't know. But I think I always get along with Pisces people because in my mind, from the thing, like, we the Aquarius is the water barrier, right? And y'all the fish, y'all need the water. Like, that's how that shit works. I don't know. But anyway, so this will conclude this portion of the show.
All right.
Yeah, you can give me your socials.
I'm Pick Me Lady Jazz on Instagram.
Okay.
Listen, Donnie _God. Come on, man. We tagged at the bottom.
All right, I'm gonna
Just
put it.
go
I'm gonna
and
put it at
tag.
the bottom. I'm gonna put them at the bottom.
We tag.
because I ain't got nothing else better to do there in Georgia because it's crazy. Yeah, you can follow me at Shatek the producer on Instagram. Conversations on Film on Instagram. Make sure you go on youtube.com/@conversationsonfilm. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, and we out of here. And we're gonna talk shit about Jada because she ain't come here on time. And then Jamie, all of Jay's been acting crazy besides, but he's stunning today, so it don't even count. All right, y'all, peace.
All right.
Who? I ain't acting crazy. What you?
You cut it off?
No, I'm still on.
I ain't been acting crazy.